Rusty Quill presents.
Welcome to Ain't Slayed Nobody. This is an actual play podcast intended for adults and may contain material that some people find disturbing. Please see the episode notes for content warnings and listen with care. Hey y'all, this is Cupp reminding you that we are on Patreon. We just completed our long-running World War II Cthulhu series, The Meat Trade with Scott Dorward, so that is all ready for you to binge. We're also doing early drops of all of our improv videos and our Cosmic Dark campaign with Graham Walmsley. That's amazing, so don't miss out. This is a great community, and we'd love for you to join. Most of all, you're helping to support our show. You can sign up right now at patreon.com/ain'tslayed. That's patreon.com/ain'tslayed. Thank you.
This episode is sponsored by Boost Mobile.
It's James and Fuhad from Shits and Gigs podcast, and we're here to talk about Boost Mobile, the newest 5G network in the country.
With compelling deals for new lines, Boost Mobile makes it easy to switch today.
Boost Mobile's new network delivers customers the speed and service they'd expect from the big three, plus groundbreaking benefits you'd only get from a true challenger in the industry.
These include letting people try the network risk-free for 30 days and offering a $25 per month unlimited plan that's guaranteed to never go up in price. They have blazing fast 5G and plans for all the latest devices. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store and find us online at boostmobile.com.
Hey, let's talk about your expense report.
I didn't submit an expense report.
You will. Custom saddles and dog training services are not within policy.
What are you talking about?
SAP Concur uses advanced AI to audit and automatically detect out-of-policy expenses. It's the breakthrough I needed to focus more on our future.
These are my future expenses?
Yes, and self-defense classes are out of policy.
I'll need self-defense classes?
You will.
For what?
It's a big dog.
SAP Concur helps your business move forward faster. Learn more at concur.com.
Acast powers the world's best podcasts. Here's a show that we recommend.
Forever 35 is a running conversation between two good friends, me, Doree Shafrir,
and me, Elise Hu. In this wild time to be alive, we're a show about the many ways we take care of ourselves.
Sometimes that might mean upgrading our skincare routines.
Or it might mean more rest.
Or stretching. We talk about all of it.
With each other and with our thoughtful and funny weekly guests.
Boundary making really is just a reflection of how you think about yourself.
Cream blush is the best thing you could do for your life.
How, Sway? You need to build my this for me.
All right, so we aren't actually 35 anymore.
But we are still the show called Forever 35. Find us wherever you listen.
New episodes drop Mondays and Wednesdays.
Acast helps creators launch, grow, and monetize their podcasts everywhere. Acast.com.
Where did you guys want to go next? I mean, so you were talking downstairs. There is still, there's bodies and things upstairs, and there is stuff to investigate there. Mm-hmm. What would you, and should we do Mia? Because we haven't done much Mia for a while. What would you like to do, Mia?
I think right now as she's leaving Dillon, he's asked for space. She will honor that. She's going to go talk to Terrance like she always does. It's always straddling these two.
Okay.
So as she approaches Terrance, she will at least hold that basket down and over where he can see where she's, completely extracted a full one of these orchids. Okay. I agree with you. If you want to dissect your body upstairs, I can dissect the plant and maybe we can find some overlap.
I've been reworking these calculations. I really hope Dillon can pull himself together soon, because we could do with a physicist's input here, and if necessary, we'll settle for Dillon.
Hey, can we actually talk about that really fast before we get into your calculations? He's upset, Terrance, because he thought you were dead. He's upset because he cares about you. He's upset because he loves you. I'm upset that you left me in that field because I care about you. I'm upset that you came here without saying goodbye because I love you. I don't know how else I can make you see this. I don't know how any other way I can articulate this. We care about you, Terrance.
And I am touched. And of course I care about you two as well. But at the same time, we've been sent here to do a job. If we spend our time trying to deal with personal matters instead of the work that we've been sent here to do, then we're going to fail in our assignment. I've been honest about it. This wasn't my first choice. I didn't want to take a job with Extractor. I would much rather have stayed on Carly. If the opportunities had existed there for some way of building a future for all of us, then that would have been wonderful. But this is it. This is the only game in town. And if we're going to make anything of ourselves, we've got to play it right.
Okay. So let's play it right. I know that the emotions don't really always factor into your algorithms, and I'm not blaming you. Please know I'm not blaming you. But we lost 20 minutes of Dillon being unplugged because you didn't get his stick. We just lost another 30 minutes of active Dillon because you didn't acknowledge the fact that he was panicking because he thought you were dead. A modicum of attention to him could save us an hour, days, years that we don't have in this particular situation.
Understood.
And her shoulders just drop. Okay, your calculations.
Yes, my calculations are... My initial hypothesis was that we were witnessing the splitting of parallel universes, or the creation of parallel universes, on a macroscopic scale in real time. But the numbers don't support that. What I'm looking at the moment is much more parallel universes coming together. Whether this means that they're sharing the same space. The poor man that I'm examining through there. You want to talk to me about detachment? I have to keep detachment, because if I start thinking about what the man's going through, it will terrify the hell out of me. But if I keep detachment, then maybe I can actually help him. That's the way medicine works. But he is going through something absolutely horrific at the moment. I thought that maybe by accelerating the process, I might actually be able to help him, that if he is undergoing some form of bifurcation, then by working through the pain initially and getting him to split into two, however that works, then maybe we can save him. But if what we're looking at here is a parallel form of him coming through trying to share the same physical space as him, then I think he is just going to die in more pain than we can possibly imagine.
Think she's going to instinctively stick that index finger of her hand that started hurting just into her mouth, just as a pure correlation reaction. Okay.
I don't know. My suspicion, and again, this is an initial hypothesis and may be entirely incorrect, is that this process is being accelerated somehow by exposure to those plants. But clearly, those plants are key to the Erebus process, and Extractor wouldn't have us here working with them if they didn't play some important role in it. Therefore, it is logical to assume that they are somehow related to this process of bringing together parallel universes. Now, I am worried that there are no safety precautions being carried out, because I don't know what aspect it is of exposure to these plants that's doing it. Maybe it's simply being in the same place as them. Maybe it's exposure to some kind of sap or residue from them. Maybe it's even those sounds that they make. I don't know. But whatever it is, the fact that we have people working out in the field without any form of safety equipment or precautions means that we are probably going to see a lot more unfortunate cases like that poor man through there.
Okay. Are you in a position where I could throw one more thing at you for your consideration? You've always been the smartest of the three of us.
Of course. Terrance doesn't attempt any form of false modesty here.
And that was a sincere compliment and observation from her. You keep making the statement that we were sent here to work. Our job expectations, as they've been rolled out to us, is to be into the fields, harvesting petals, hard stop. They didn't know that you were a doctor. They don't know that I'm a botanist. And they don't know that Dillon is a physicist. The anomaly in this particular experience, I think, starts before we became planet-side. It might have started the moment we left home.
Alternatively, Extraxa is a massive bureaucracy. You have to take into account that they must hire hundreds of thousands, millions of people across how many planets? And quite honestly, they probably don't know what to do with most of us. What I think this is, you may see this as being a problem, and I think under the wrong set of circumstances, it would be catastrophic. We've been sent here effectively to die. But under a different set of circumstances, one where we can turn the situation here to our advantage, this is a chance for us to shine and prove our value to Extraxa as more than just cogs in the machine.
I think that's bullshit. We're top 2% in your class. You don't oversight that. You don't overlook that. Did your pod whisper strange things to you? Did it ever ask you questions that you were uncomfortable answering?
Yes.
Why is that, Terrance? Why was that our experience coming here? Who was watching? What were they documenting? What was the point?
I think, judging by some of the questions I was asked, there are studies that suggest that the best people suited to certain kinds of roles, leaders of industry, certain people in the military, surgeons, are those who had the least empathy. In a less lightened time, we might call them psychopaths. But I think what Extraxa was testing there, judging by some of the questions I was asked, was empathy. And if they are trying to establish who amongst us has the least empathy, then maybe they are looking for the leaders of the future here.
Wow. Okay. What's your last name really fast? Because she would make a point to do this. What was it again?
Drummond.
I thought she had that written down. She doesn't. She goes, huh. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Drummond. What's our next set of marching orders?
I think the next thing we need to do is conduct an autopsy.
Dillon, are you ready?
Dillon is kind of rifling through his own bag, just looking for anything that might bring him a little bit of comfort, put his mind at ease. And he's also thinking through equations, like thinking about what Terrance said. Is this possible? Are they trying to do quantum cloning? It just doesn't fit with what he knows. So Mira interrupts that. Oh, sorry, Mira. Just looking to see what Terrance packed for me.
Nothing.
Just clothing?
Oh, not even that. I said I left all your personal possessions back in your
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's my bag, but it doesn't have any of my shit in it. You know? It's like he just pokes and fuck it, fuck it.
So shall we shift this upstairs? Because there's fun things like autopsies about to happen upstairs. So
yes.
And I mean, should we actually just we can cut at the first incision if you like. So we can cut to the. I said cut an incision.
No, I hate you. No, you knew what you were doing.
Yeah.
Fuck you and die.
Let's do the.
Bastard.
So yeah, so Scott, here is your, a body which is exactly yours. I mean, assuming everyone else is in the room or around somewhere.
Yeah, on the outer edge of the room, watching.
Yeah. Dillon, you were talking about sort of equations, your things. I mean, there are scientific papers. There is that photograph of the night sky with a huge, massive glitch in the sky. There are various plans and diagrams and things. So, all of that.
Yeah. And I think that I mentioned earlier he was into atomic physics. So I think that the laws of quantum mechanics, he's trying to figure out, is there any way this fits with what we know in present day? And he's not able to put it together.
I was giving it a roll.
I don't think you can do this kind of cloning.
So we're worried about you, Cupp, on this roll, honey. Just so you know.
I'm actually going to add... Could I add my change die? I think this is very important to him.
And
it'll be my last one.
Scott, delight. I'm really looking forward to using this phrase, but do you want to roll to autopsy yourself?
Yes. I think before then, I think even Terrance, even he, faced with the reality of looking at his own corpse, I think it would be churlish of me not to roll the change.
Churlish, yeah.
Churlish.
And I rolled a stunning 2-1-1, by the way.
Okay, so
look at you.
Cosmic Dart, we have the rule that... Oh, what was the 2 on? Was it your change die?
It was my general die.
Okay, so we have the rule that you can roll again if you like, if you're not happy with the roll.
Do I have to add like a change die to that, or am I rolling everything again? Okay.
You have to keep your change die as part of it, yeah.
All right, I'm going to roll it all again then.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay, my professional die is a 6.
Ooh.
Change
Nice
die
knowing
is
you, babe.
under my number.
Yeah, it all comes together for you. These dead bodies are bleeding through from an alternate universe.
Oh.
Yeah, yes. I mean, Erebus Process, creating alternate universes. It's bleeding in some way, and these dead bodies are, duplicate versions from alternate universes.
Right. I think with that, while they're performing the autopsy, he just kind of sits down in the corner to chew on this because it's a lot.
Is there someone watching you?
Yeah. I think he's actually shivering a bit now because it does feel like they're part of the experiment.
Yeah. Like there were actually just eyes on you, but there's nobody there.
Yeah.
Cool. Scott, should we do an autopsy?
That's why I be sitting on mute.
I'm always up for a good autopsy. So I think, it's not occurred to Terrance not to perform the autopsy in what is assigned bedroom. So, I mean, he's left the body where it is. He's just got a plastic sheet to put underneath it.
Yeah.
And strip the body down. And has got a few buckets and containers there to put bits in. And the first thing that I'm going to be looking for is what exactly killed him. Terrance is trying very hard not to think of this thing on the bed as himself.
Okay. I'm tempted to make you roll for that, but actually let's not. Let's do the... so give me a roll for the autopsy.
Okay. Again, I think I'm going to bring my change die into this because it just feels like the kind of roll where I should.
It's the only sensible thing to do.
Oh, so that is a 4 high, and the highest die is my change die.
Okay, so make a change roll.
Yep. No, that's a 1, so it doesn't go up.
Okay.
But I am not happy with a 4 high there, so I am going to re-roll.
Okay.
And that's a 5. And again, I've got... I've got 5s on both my profession and my change die. Does that
No,
mean
it has to be strictly higher, so no.
Right.
No, you don't make a change roll. Yeah, okay. So this... how did you die? So the alternate version of you died through being poisoned with its own medication. Slightly similar to the way that you were going to kill everyone else with your malpractice thing. Although, of course, you can't malpractice yourself. So, no, I mean, so, you wouldn't have done it, but someone has poisoned him with his own medication.
That is not what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be some trauma from the process of moving between universes. So this is both good and bad. I think it's bad enough that I want to make a change roll because of the implications.
There is a glass of... I don't know what Terrance would drink before bed.
Yeah. I think he's health conscious enough that it's probably just water. So
there's some of it in there. It's been poisoned. But I mean, that would seem to imply that, I don't know, someone close to you.
Well, also someone who understands enough about medicine or pharmacology. Terrance is just performing the autopsy in silence, every now and then just making noises as he cuts in and removes bits. And then turns around to the others and says, well, I'm afraid my results are inconclusive, but I am fairly happy to say that whatever killed him was unrelated to whatever process it is that brought him into our world.
Let's just all do a roll. Add your change die if you want. I don't think your profession comes into it. And we'll see if you can successfully lie that you didn't find anything during the autopsy.
I'm just using my general.
Yeah.
She's risking change.
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
Ooh.
High was my high. Oh, but I risked it. Sorry. She rolled employee and her change was higher than her employee.
Okay, so that's a change roll. What did you get again, Bridgett?
1 and a 5.
1 and a 5. Okay, so unless anyone wants to re-roll, Scott, yes, you can fool them, and that's a 6, right? So this is kind of getting into your head, and you are brilliant. You are so brilliant that you can, anything you say is basically truth at this stage. So, you can fool people, you can, I mean, you have a greater mind than anyone else, right?
Well, I think what is probably undermining that to some extent is the realization that the only person who would have been smart enough to kill Terrance in this way was Terrance. So I am going to make another change roll, I think. But no, I'm still okay.
Nice.
She's sitting on the floor because she refuses to watch this exercise. Listening to it is already hard enough. Smelling it is hard enough. But she will look up at one point. It's like, okay, so if the COD wasn't the transition between realities, what was it?
As I said, inconclusive, but that's not the important thing. All I was really interested in from the autopsy was whether or not the process of him arriving here, whatever you want to call it, was inherently traumatic. And I don't see any indication that it does create any form of trauma. So I'm still not quite sure of the full implications here, so perhaps help me think this through. We're seeing this room here, for example, and I'm assuming it's the same with your two rooms as well, is full of some analog of my personal possessions. They're not entirely right, so that does correspond with this being the belongings of a version of myself from another universe. Is close enough to me, but subtly different. These belongings arrived with him, or that's a good point. We were given these room assignments. So that would indicate that either these analogues of ourselves weren't here before we were given those assignments, in which case they are fairly new arrivals, but that doesn't necessarily work as a hypothesis, because we're seeing dust around here. We can smell the rooms. They smell lived in. This doesn't seem to be new. So that seems to imply that whoever assigned us these rooms knew that there was already a version of ourselves here. Why? And also, what happened to your analogs?
Is he your analog? Or is he perfect?
Well, I'm using analog just in the terms of that he is analogous to myself.
But the items are different. They're not quite right. Is the body? You know your body? Is it you?
I didn't see any spectacular differences, but I would have thought, barring... Let's say that the differences that we're seeing here are fairly subtle ones as a result of just a few minor choices made throughout the lives we've lived. You wouldn't necessarily expect that to be written upon our bodies. Maybe, there might be differences in scars or tattoos, but apart from that, when we encounter analogues of ourselves, unless they're from a particularly distantly parted universe, I wouldn't expect them to be terribly different from ourselves.
You know they're watching us. Do you feel it?
I'm sorry, who's watching us, Dillon? Who?
I think we're the copies. Somebody's watching us. They want to see how we behave, how we react.
We're all copies. As from the perspective of this poor unfortunate, Terrance says, pointing at the eviscerated body spread all over the bed, I'm the duplicate, and I accept that. But neither of us is the original. Looking at it from that point of view is an unhelpfully chauvinistic perspective.
Bridgett, may I give you something? Because I'm sort of
I don't want it. No. Return to sender. I don't want it, Graham. What the fuck are we talking about right now? No, I don't want it. Give it to me.
The room's bathed in a. I mean, while these two are talking, you just notice that the room's sort of bathed in a kind of goldish light, almost as if the sun was setting.
That feels disconcerting. Oh, well, if it does, let's roll a change. Let's see how she's doing. Oh, she's maintaining. We're still okay. Her eyes are going to fall over this golden light, and she's just going to look up towards the window.
Oh, so the glitch is in the sky, basically. That's what's doing it. It's occupying about half the sky.
Gentlemen, I think we need more data. We can continue our speculations. Terrance can continue running inconclusive calculations, but Gresh outside told me that these things just appear. But I was too startled to ask him how often they appear or where they appear or if they ever appear alive and not dead. We're late to the party. Maybe we should get up to speed with talking to some others.
Yeah, if they bleed through, maybe someone's seen it. Like, you kind of catch a glimpse of the process.
Maybe, but I think there may be more than one process at work here, because we've seen wholesale arrivals like this one here, but at the same time, that man that I was speaking to before, Bruges, he seems to be occupying the same physical space as his duplicate.
I wonder if that has something to do with that. And her eyes just kind of throw up out the window to the glitch that's overhead. Or to this. And she looks at this orchid that's just kind of limply sitting in her hand.
But think about it from Extractor's perspective. They're sending people here to do menial labor for years. It's like what we do with rats in a maze. You just give them the same mundane task over and over, and you study them. Don't you feel that? They're watching. They want to see what we do.
The maze isn't the important part. I think if you're considering this in terms of experiments on rats, it's much more akin to exposing us to some form of dangerous chemical or environmental factor and seeing how it affects us.
Yes, when we write the paper, you can do the fucking analogies.
Dillon.
No, he always has the best examples. It's fine.
What's the gentleman's name downstairs? Your patient?
Bruges.
Okay. She's going to stand up. She said, I'm going to go talk to your patient.
Okay. Cool. That's good.
All right. I have sedated him, but he probably... He should still be coherent. But if I may make a suggestion, the linking factor to all of this appears to be those plants.
She nods. Like I said, you opened that up. I'll open this up. But I do want to talk to your patient.
Of course.
Cool. Should we go and talk to the patient? So there we go. Downstairs, yes, he's sitting there sort of slightly woozy, but there he is.
Hi, it's Bruges, right?
Yeah, Bruges, yeah.
Demir. How's your hand feeling?
He has helped me.
Yeah, he does that on good days. Hey, I need to talk to you about the duplicates. The clones.
What's going on here? I didn't sign up for this.
I don't think any of us did, honey.
What are they doing in that building?
The dome? What do you think they're doing there?
I don't know. But this started when the building was built. It was all beautiful here before. So I've heard. I don't know. It's whatever they're doing in there. It's doing the splitting.
Is that how you guys are referring to it? The splitting? It's a good word. I was just staying current with the times.
I should get back to work. I guess.
Hey, have any of us been inside the dome? Any of us?
They don't let us in there. Not workers.
Dr. Emma?
She's a scientist. She can go in there.
Hey, the splitting, do you know where they appear, how they appear, how often they appear?
More and more these days. It's just one or two one a night at the moment.
One a night? For everyone?
No, one new body. We find them. Usually in the morning.
She's going to look over at Dillon and Terrance with the look of, okay, what am I missing?
We're scientists. We can try to get access.
Yeah.
Terrance, you can talk your way into that building.
I think, yes, well, I almost certainly could. I think, Mir, you have a professional relationship with Dr. Emma. I think that is our best avenue into the dome.
But no, it could be dangerous.
Dangerous how?
If your patient thinks that they're kind of creating an anomaly in the building, I don't know that Mir should be the first of us to go in there.
I'm suggesting we all go in there, but that Mir provides us with the means to do so. And as far as it being dangerous in there, I would suggest that it is extremely dangerous out here, judging by what Mr. Bruges is going through.
Mm.
And unless we just want to wait around for the same thing to happen to us, then...
Point taken. But we go together.
Should we cut forward a little? So let's have you. It's are we stealing there at the dead of night or something? I don't know. Do what you want, really. But
well, do we want to do that, or
just go in?
I thought we were going to socially try to gain access.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Talk to Dr. Emma first.
All right. So the sun is going down in the sky, and you're in front of this big building. There's sort of automated gates. Scientists to get in will kind of beat themselves in with a chip under their skin.
Mm. Do you see her?
No. Is there a call or an alert or a buzzer on this keypad, on this gate?
I mean, there doesn't seem to be. If you just want someone to get Dr. Emma and have a conversation, we can do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, should we actually move it on? Because if that's what you want, that's kind of reasonable, isn't it? So, you can ask to visit her, and she will buzz you up, and you will walk through these. I mean, it's a dome, these sort of circular corridors, concentric, and she's on one of the kind of inner rings, and I think she's in sort of what looks like a ward, and the sort of various bodies there being monitored. And she turns to go and goes, "Yes. Oh, the new arrivals."
Bridgett has a point of clarification because you said that way too casually and my mind went in 15 different places. What do you mean bodies under observation? I need some specificity because Bridgett is concerned.
Bodies, they're just there's bodies in the bed. You could ask her if you like.
What does Mir see is what I do. Just define bodies under observation.
There's bodies in beds being monitored.
Okay.
Some of them are people you know. So there's a Gredge there, and there's that woman with the tumbly hair.
Okay. So we're seeing duplicates in beds under observation. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I think Terrance's good intentions of coming through here and trying to act like a normal human being have completely gone out the window. And he's just going over and starting to conduct his own examination of some of these duplicates.
Yeah, cool. Well, yes, so there are people there. There are bodies there when you scan them. So they're splitting much more dramatically, right? So some of them are like barely breathing. Some of them have got like duplicate organs which really aren't working. And they're going to expire within hours probably. And then there's people who, there are people who will have like one skull here, but another skull faintly not quite aligned, but still trying to like jut out from under the skin, that kind of thing. Feel free to change roles anytime.
I definitely took mine.
Yep. There we go.
And they're looking at you in pain, Scott. And some of them are restrained because they probably to be here.
I rolled a 2, so I'm just scanning them with the instruments, making noises about how fascinating all this is.
I rolled under. I'm just looming over Terrance's shoulder.
She also rolled under. She's maintaining, but I think just for sheer comfort in this moment, she's going to grab for Dillon's hand.
Yeah. He'll squeeze back.
Dillon, it is... Over... Actually, could I just spend a moment with Dillon? Do you mind?
Yeah.
I love the idea that you reach for a hand, and just for a moment, another hand brushes against yours.
Oh. I'm gonna look down at that and make a change roll, I think.
Yeah. Oh, there's not another hand there, but you are very sure you.
Yeah.
In fact, let's make it so you will feel a grasp on your hand, which is not mere.
I kind of shirk from that. I rolled a 1, so maybe just my mind playing tricks on me.
It's just your mind. Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Shit. What is this, Terrance? The universes are bleeding together, but they're creating these anomalies. Do you have any idea what's happening?
No.
If you want to roll to figure it out, you can do that, but you also can just go with the doubt. I like the doubt too.
I'm going with the doubt for the moment because, Terrance isn't going to throw out a hypothesis yet because he's been wrong about too many things and is beginning to undermine his sense of his own self-importance. But he does look over towards Dr. Emma and say, so this duplication process that we're observing,
we just need to harness it.
We do, yes, obviously, but is it always fatal?
It's too often fatal.
So it's not always fatal. There are survivors.
I think only the objects come through.
Mm-hmm.
Living things don't come through.
But we have seen at least one example of a duplicate that come through that didn't die as a result of the duplication process.
I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. There are people who their bodies split, and there's alternate
there are other
universes.
there are ones who just arrive discreetly.
I think so.
Have you had a duplicate, Dr. Emma?
Oh, yeah, that's nice. I think she would just ignore that.
Oh.
But I mean, the look in her eyes, you will.
Yeah.
Oh, and she'll look at you, Terrance, and go, "There's something bleeding through. I don't know whether to shut it down or speed it up." Mia, do you mind if we just come to you for a moment? Because I want to give you a bit of a...
You are more than welcome. Mira's going to quickly take a change roll on that. I don't know whether to speed it up or shut it down.
Yeah.
Because that's she rolled a 1, so she's still maintaining right now because that's a little more monstrous than she was prepared for, despite everything that she is seeing right now.
Look at our rolls. 2, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 1.
Ooh.
What are you up to, Mia? What are you doing? So you're in... I mean, you're in this ward at the moment, but in this dome, there's concentric corridors. There's the process presumably somewhere here as well. What are you doing?
I think right now she's just holding onto Dillon's hand. She's looking at the state of all of these patients in various states of just horrific disrepair. She's realizing exactly how wrong she was about Terrance, and she's backtracking through her head. It's like, so how long haven't I seen this? How long did I make excuses for who he actually is? How many times did I try to convince Dillon that Dillon was seeing it wrong? And so she's questioning Terrance's humanity, and she's just looking around. And I think as far as action items, she's not doing anything but mostly absorbing right now, because at the end of the day, she really needs to understand how the orchids are accelerating or a catalyst for this particular process. So I guess actually for an action item, she's going to ask, and how does this all apply to the chiming orchids?
Oh, I mean, give me a roll and figure it out. That's fine.
Oh, we're gonna risk it all on this one, guys.
Okay.
6 on the employee.
Okay. The Erebus so I mean, just to go through what we're broadly going to call the facts. There's the Erebus process. It's catalyzed by all these orchids. It's bleeding out. I mean, it should just be creating energy from alternate universes, but instead it's bleeding out and actually, doing weird shit with alternate universes all the way. And I think on that 6, because Terrance seems quite into the alternate universes, doesn't he? You're going to realize just what an abomination this is. And how beautiful one universe would be. And I mean, your head can't even stand it. It's almost like kind of a migraine. As you figure this out, it's almost like you can perceive the alternate universes. It's like you can perceive ghostly figures around you who are slightly like you, but slightly not like you. Like you're standing in a room full of ghosts, and it's very, very wrong, and it's this Erebus process that's creating all this.
Okay.
On the bright side, though, it's profitable.
Whose bright side is that, Graham? I'm just curious. Whose bright side is that? This is a medical wing. Those scanners that Terrance is constantly carrying around, are there multiple of those hanging around where she can just pull one down, or she can just grab one? One of those little handheld scanners?
Absolutely, yeah.
So she'll break away from Dillon. She's going to go snatch down the most recent scanner she can. And it's almost like she's walking around these images that she's seen, because she's understanding more than she should at this point. And she's just going to scan her hand, that hand that started hurting after she started fussing with the plants.
Oh, yeah. So you're splitting in 2 as well, yeah.
Give me just a second. I just need to roll a d6 real fast. That was a 6.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that seems appropriate.
Yeah.
Definitely appropriate.
Just going to remind you of the rule around changed. So anytime you want your change to go down, I'm assuming your change is high enough to do this now. Anytime you want your change to go down, just remove the part of your body that's changed.
That's not funny, Scott. Don't hum at him. Jesus. Okay, no, she's not going to remove her hand today. At least not right now. Okay.
Just like a finger. Finger would
Just a finger.
If thine right hand defends thee.
Okay. She's just going to walk right back over to Dillon, and she's just going to hand him the scanner image.
The image of your hand?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll look at that.
Her hand's splitting apart.
Is it spreading?
Is that something Mir would know, or is that something that she's just going to ask the doctor?
Oh, it's feeling worse than it did. Kind of throbbing.
Yeah, it's spreading.
I think Dillon's going to look down at that body that had the second skull coming out and look back at Mir and just think, like, how long is it going to take to progress? We have to reverse it. Dr. Emma, once the splitting starts, how do you contain it or slow it down?
You don't.
Okay. How do
as
you
long as the
harness
process
it?
is going, there will be splitting.
Right. And you're doing this to what end? What are you harnessing?
The energy. The process extracts as energy. Let me show you. And she'll walk through into more of a kind of office environment.
Okay.
And there are papers there. If you want to sort of investigate, you can just find out exactly why Extractor are doing this.
Yeah. If we're being invited into this area, would love to look around.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll use a third die for this too. I'm assuming this involves professional dice as well.
Oh, what's your physics? Yeah, go on, alternate universes. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, I rolled 5, 4, 5.
Yeah. This isn't going to be a massive revelation to you, but there's a big process running which is creating a lot of energy. Extractor needs that energy, and they don't really give a shit that it's killing a lot of people, or well, not even killing, it's causing a load of duplicate bodies. And actually, Dr. Emma is quite interested in this whole duplicate bodies thing because, well, just like Terrance is really, that's kind of interesting, isn't it? Maybe they could harness that.
Yeah. Is Dillon aware on that roll of, like, the process itself? Is it in this dome?
Oh, yeah, it's like the center of the dome. There's some, yeah.
Okay. All right. So he's going to be pondering internally whether there's a way he can stop the process. Because he knows Mir's splitting and he wants to slow that down.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you go and interfere with shit, that would stop the process. It's
Yeah. Okay. So
I think, to lay it out, I think you guys have everything now, so you just need to make some decisions about which way you want to push this.
I would like to contemplate that idea with Mir. Kind of maybe into the hallway, pulling Mir aside.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and I think Terrance is quite happy talking to Dr. Emma in the time being, so yeah.
And are they kind of getting quite excited about the possibilities here?
Oh, yeah, I've got a whole bunch of new possibilities to throw into the mix as well.
Yeah.
Mir. I love the finger.
Scott, Jesus.
Mir, listen, we might not get access to this building again. We need to stop the process while we're here, or you're just going to keep splitting. I could be splitting. Terrance could be splitting. We might all be splitting. We just don't know. We have to stop it. Fuck extracts her. I don't care.
I agree.
Okay. And then we're gonna die anyway. We could die trying.
I don't think Terrance is going to join us.
Yeah. We might need him, though.
You're right. We might not get access to this building again. So what can we do while we're... And she's going to pause. Graham, I have a quick question for you, just so Bridgett has total clarity right now. So there's a process is being centered here in this dome that is causing this splitting, and she's studying and she's super excited about it. But the process is being fueled by the flowers outside.
Yeah, like catalyzed. Yeah, in some way. Yeah.
So I'm just making sure Bridgett and Mir have the right thing. We can either disrupt the process internally, or we can go burn that entire vineyard down.
Oh, if you want to go and burn
One
a
of those
vineyard
two
down,
things should
you
work,
go for
right?
it. Yeah.
One of those two things should
or both.
Should
you know
work.
why not make sure?
Bridgett just wanted total clarity about that. My
Great.
apologies. Dillon, you're right. We might not get access to the inside of this building again, but they can repair whatever they do in here. I don't know how well they would do without their fuel source. Maybe we should do both at once.
You're talking about the fields?
I'm talking about a double tap. If we hit them here and we hit them outside.
Okay. How do you want to do it? I'm sure I can get into the system here.
You're good with systems. I'm good with plants.
Cryptography is my kind of secondary specialty. I was in security before I became a physicist. How are we going to...
Before you cheated your physics exams.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
How are we going to do this with Terrance around? Just go now? Just do it now?
Okay, she's going to lean into the room and look at Terrance and Dr. Emma looking like two 14-year-old girls at the spring ball.
Terrance is loudly going, but I mean, one opportunity, I don't know if you've looked into this yet, is bringing rare resources like rare minerals, etc., to the planet and seeing whether they duplicate themselves here as well.
And she's very excited by this, running calculations and doing a simulation. Brilliant. Yeah.
Dillon, Mir looks so heartbroken. I can't believe I was that wrong for this long. You go kill the thing that you love. I'll go kill the thing that I love. I'm heading back to the vineyards.
That's good with me.
All right, be safe.
And so,
as you can.
Now let's have the sun setting, and so the fields are cleared a bit. Well, actually, so Dillon, let's come to you. Terrance, is there anything else you want to do, or are you happy just expounding on your theories?
I think Terrance is very happy just geeking out with Dr. Emma at the moment and looking at all the ways in which these horrors can be monetized.
Dillon, so you walk to the center, and there is this shielded dome in the center. And yes, there will be sort of security devices and so on. I don't know how you feel like getting past them.
Yeah, I don't know if we could leave this to a roll. But I imagine there's a lot going on here, right? If there's something I could do with like electromagnetic resonance or anything that I can activate that's going to disrupt the system while Mir's burning the fields, I feel like if we to do like perfect quantum cloning, it's a very precise process. So if I can just kind of, throw the figurative wrench into the works.
Oh, yeah. So at the moment, I think you're not in the dome. Right.
Okay.
Because they didn't let.
I need to bypass the security system first.
Yeah. There's a door.
Okay.
Yeah. So do what you want.
Okay. So I'll roll as many dice as I can. I don't know, because I'm a physicist now. I don't know if I can lean on having some experience with cryptography.
Electronic keypad. Go on. What you? Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that I have my kind of handheld device. If there's anything I can do to try to kind of tap into the keypad, try to bypass the security protocols, I think he would be pretty skilled at that, knowing that he's likely to set off a lot of alarms as he does it.
So give me a roll. Probably not a physics die as part of this, but
right.
Yeah.
I'll do 2 then. Okay.
I'm not rolling against you because it's not interesting if you fail, but go on.
Okay. Yep. Hey, I rolled a 5 on my change die.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So change roll dice high, so make a change roll.
Okay. Ooh, I go up to 5.
Okay, so you're at 5, and I think you will walk into the dome,
Yay.
and almost surrounded by ghosts. Right, you can feel other Dillons and other Terrances in this room with you, and it's this very sanitized, sterile room. It'll be a Faraday cage. And there'll be a balcony running around the edge. And then at the very center is a sphere, and there's these glowing particles sort of rotating in a magnetic field.
Maybe this is too lowbrow. Is there anything in here where I could play head stick with this thing? Just like go in, try to smash it up.
Sure. There can be a stick, exactly kind of similar to your own.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's quick. Perfect. Yeah.
And it has something scratched on it.
Okay, I'm going to take a quick look at that. I also want to see if there's anyone on the balcony because I feel like I'm being watched.
No one very obvious, but the stick carved in it, it says, "Don't do this."
Does it look like, because I used to carve things into these sticks. Does it look like my carving?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Because, of course, if you did this right, these alternate universes would just go away.
Yeah. I'd be killing millions of people.
Well, it depends. I mean, would you sacrifice your team to kill millions of people?
Huh. And Mir's out there in the field. I think...
Shall we go to Mir? Can we leave you on the edge of that decision? Because I like that.
Yeah.
Actually, and an alarm can go off now. So Terrance, if you wanted to respond and go to the centre, you're very welcome. But Mir, so fields. Here are fields. What do you want to do?
Yeah. She's a botanist. Exterminating on this level will require some form of a drip torch. Ideally, if she can get a mixture of, gasoline and diesel, that would be the thing that is going to burn the fastest, the hottest, most consistently. So if she can get that from wherever it is that she can, I'm sure there's gasoline supplies or diesel supplies with all the machinery around here. She will make her own cocktail of that, and then she's going to head towards the fields.
All right. Okay. Let's do this right. So you will find a shed where you can get you can get what you need. It's not particularly interesting if someone intercepts you, so we're not going to have that. And then just before you burn, you will notice a body in the sort of vineyard row in front of you. And it's this woman with scars over her, sort of outdoorsy looking woman.
She's going to stop. And she will look at the body from where she is, but she's not going to approach. Because somewhere at the base of her spine, she knows who she's looking at.
Oh, yeah.
And she is going to look at the orchid that is closest to her right foot. And she is going to begin to pour. She's going to glance up at the body. She's going to glance back down at this orchid. And then she's going to say, "Scream for me." And then she's going to light it.
Yeah.
Or she's going to try to light it.
And so as you're bringing the flame closer, that discordant hum will rise higher and higher. People will start coming running out of the hotel, and you hear some shouting. And you're burning it then, right?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. I think roll to burn the vineyard.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
Can I argue specialty in this one?
Absolutely. You want to try rolling a 6? You go for it.
Absolutely. We're going to go live 1, 2, and a 6, baby. But the 6 is on her
do
chain.
Get a 6.
She got a 6, and it's on her chain. Good for her.
Nice.
That's really great.
Is it?
Well, you're going to feel the universe is dying, right? So, you're going to burn, and those ghosts that you saw before, you feel them fading away. You sort of hear distant screams from them, and you are very, very conscious that you are killing a lot of people in universes by doing this. And it's chaos. There's fire. There are screaming ghosts all around you. Yeah.
Yep. But you know what? Sometimes you just got to get shit done. With a 2 on her change die, that's beneath her current 3. She's going to maintain.
I'd like to think that there's just a brief cut to Terrance where he's looking at Dr. Emma and saying, and of course, with the energy we're producing here and the ability to reproduce particularly some rare compounds that we can't synthesize in the lab, the medical possibilities are amazing. Just think of the lives that we could save with this.
And she's going. I mean, this has occurred to her before, and she's like, "Yeah,
that hurts, Scott. That hurt. Oh, that hurt. That hurt, Bridgett. Oh, that hurt.
Are we the baddies?
Oh, that hurt, Scott. That hurt me to my core.
And shall we, in fact, cut to an alternate timeline where actually, people are happy and illnesses don't happen anymore?
By all means, please continue, babe. I'm not here to interrupt you.
Let's not do that. Anyway, so
oh god,
Scott, can I just check in? Are you happy leaving your character there?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
yes.
Fantastic. So, Dillon, let's just come back to you. Finally, actually, and there you are.
Yeah.
Don't do this.
I'm imagining. Keep in mind, I don't know shit about this or physics. But I'm imagining like this core kind of opening and closing. And what I want to try to do is use the stick to keep it from closing. So just to disrupt the process.
Yeah.
If I can wedge it in there. But before I do that, I want to look back at the stick to see if the carving has changed at all.
Oh. That's... I don't know how to do that. Well, but how about if the don't has been kind of carved away, so it now just says do this?
I think my fear was that maybe Mir would have carved something into it. Like if this was really alternative universes talking to us, that I don't know that I'm enough to dissuade me from doing it.
Oh, so actually, yeah, what we can do is let's do it this way, right? So, you'll take the thing and you place it in the rim, and then on the machine itself, in Mir's handwriting, you will see again, don't do this. Just carved into the machine.
Okay. And I've already put the stick in at this point?
As you like.
All right. I think when I see Mir's writing saying don't do this, it's going to impact him enough where he's willing to sacrifice his body to get the stick out. Like, that was like, okay, I think I fucked up. Like, how many Mirs am I killing by doing this? Well, how many Terrances? It's the bright side of this.
Swings and roundabouts.
Yeah.
And so you're doing the right thing and not doing it.
Well, I think he did it, and now he's trying to like put his body at risk to get it back because he really stuck it in there. Yeah.
I see. Well, it's totally interesting if you fail this. So give me a roll.
Okay.
To get the stick back and prevent the thing which you just did.
Yeah. So like before its next cycle, I need to let it close.
The number of people who can roll against someone.
And I'll roll as many die as you can give me.
Asking for a friend.
I'm assuming it's 2. Right?
I see what you mean. Yeah, because other characters can roll a failure die. Well, actually, no. So, if we can think of different interesting ways to fail. So, what's my interesting way to fail? What was in your mind, Scott?
I think my interesting way to fail would be if one of the other Dillons from a parallel universe decides to sacrifice himself by trying to fuse with this Dillon.
Ooh.
And so what would that mean? That he becomes kind of a split Dillon, or?
Yeah, or at least becomes biologically non-viable.
Yeah, that's nice. So actually, as he becomes closer, it kind of becomes this split creature. I actually just want you to fail, and to, you reach closer, but you're going to knock the stick deeper in, and you're just going to live with that knowledge of, you've actually fucked up. So I'm very happy with that failure.
Okay.
So go on, you roll Cupp.
Okay, I'm gonna roll 2, so I'm obviously gonna roll my change die.
This is one of the more complex failure roll things I've ever done.
Oh fuck! All right.
What have you got?
I rolled a 6.
I've got a 6 as well. What the hell do we do now?
That's amazing.
We have to merge the two together in a way, right? So, there will be a, as you reach in, you will fail, but you will feel your body splitting. We won't go for quite biologically non-viable. Oh no, we can. And you'll feel your body splitting. You are dying. But we're just going to give you a moment to walk out and leave the center and everything, if you like.
Yeah. So I think I've pushed the stick further in. I know I can't get it back. Is that right?
Yeah. And the machine is jamming behind you.
Okay.
And you can again, you get the sensation of the ghosts screaming around you as the universes die.
He doesn't want to die without seeing Mir and telling Mir. So, or even stopping Mir. Yeah. So I think just trying to hobble out of this core and out into the fields if he can.
Yeah. Actually, Bridgett, you've just put this in chat, so that's wonderful. Let's do that. So the ghosts screaming around you will be Mir, of course, and lots of Mirs dying around you. But yeah, you walk out to the fields; they're on fire.
Okay, I just need to see that there's one Mir left, at least. That one is going to survive this.
Well, roll to find Mir. I'm rolling against you.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh God, I rolled a 6 on my change.
Oh, cool. Okay. Do you have an idea for that, or so you'll? You've got to find all the Mirs, right?
Yeah.
On a 6. Yeah, you're not just going to find one Mir. So let's have you kind of stumbling into the. You'll be on fire by now, right? Because your character's dying anyway, I think.
Sure. Yeah.
Is this okay?
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. I think that. Yeah. No regard for personal safety at this point. Just has to make sure that what he did is not going to wipe all Mirs out of existence.
Yeah. So you will. Your body is dying as well as that. You've just caught fire, so that won't help. And so we will find the real Mir, but you will also just see a lot of Mirs. In various states of burning and screaming and whatever. Mir, if you want to talk to Dillon, he's here.
Is Dillon actively splitting as he's approaching me? Am I watching?
Yeah, I would think so.
Dillon, like every step he's taking, he's splitting?
Yeah. So you can actually sort of see a sort of other Dillon trying to fight his way out of him. Yeah.
Almost walking out of his body.
Yeah, we haven't really done this kind of, his hand reaches towards you, and so there will be kind of two hands coming out of the same arm, that kind of thing. Yeah.
This feels like the end of Altered States.
I did it, Mir.
And even as he's talking, right, his face is, there'll be a sort of third eye popping out the side. His tongue splitting, so that these words are making not very much sense.
Yeah.
And she's watching, hearing, and feeling thousands of people dying around her. And as the flames are at her back and she's looking at probably the person that she loves most in the entire world right now splitting multiple times in front of her, she realizes that she made a really grave mistake. And that somehow she's going to watch Dillon die with the knowledge that Terrance somehow was actually right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she's just going to hug him. And if I can, fall backwards with him into the flames.
Okay, do we want to do that? Because it's quite nice to carry characters onto the next adventure as you like.
Oh, I thought we were doing a full reset for the next one. Sorry.
Well, no, we can keep these burnt and twisted characters for the next adventure.
Just
push Dillon back into the fire.
I don't think she can do it.
Oh. I do think Dillon has that shared knowledge that I can't believe fucking Terrance was right again.
She doesn't want to live with that knowledge. Let her roll a new character. Scott was right? No. Okay, so with the understanding that this character could continue, I think what she's just going to do is just in the knowledge that somehow Terrance was right and that she was wrong and they've made a great mistake, she's just going to hug Dillon because he doesn't need to die alone. He doesn't deserve to die alone.
You feel his body growing and splitting as you hug, right? You know, so you can feel his sort of head. It's just writhing beneath you. And yeah, Dillon.
I think he's going to say, look, Mir, Star Chaser, as he splits into kind of adapting to his environment. Just like Star Chaser did.
Can we cut forward unless there's anything else anyone else wants to do?
I hate you.
Thank you. And so the in the morning the vineyards are burnt down. They're basically not completely ash, but they're useless. And people are evacuated from the hotel. Various extractor shuttles will come down. People are evacuated. You are evacuated, and we'll leave you going up to the exchange for your next assignment.
Nice.
That's good. Most people don't get more than one. There it is. That's funny.
Oh, my dad is so mad right now.
That's really good.
That was brilliant.
Very nice.
Oh, thank you.
I do like a happy ending.
This episode is sponsored by Boost Mobile.
It's James and Fuhad from Shits and Geeks podcast, and we're here to talk about Boost Mobile, the newest 5G network in the country.
With compelling deals for new lines, Boost Mobile makes it easy to switch today.
Boost Mobile's new network delivers customers the speed and service they'd expect from the big three, plus groundbreaking benefits you'd only get from a true challenger in the industry.
These include letting people try the network risk-free for 30 days and offering a $25 per month unlimited plan that's guaranteed to never go up in price. They have blazing fast 5G and plans for all the latest devices. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store and find us online at boostmobile.com.
Thank you for listening to Ain't Slayed Nobody. For ad-free episodes, lots of bonus content, and special programming, please join our wolf pack at patreon.com/ain'tslayed. Or subscribe to Ain't Slayed Nobody Plus at Apple Podcasts. Nothing helps the show more than becoming a subscriber. See our show notes for full credits, and help us grow by posting friendly reviews and spreading the word to your friends and followers. Thank you, and good luck out there.